Picture this. You make one comment and your wife takes it the totally wrong way. She snaps at you. And now you're thinking, I'm always the bad guy. I can't get anything right. What is the point of even talking? You want to feel understood and heard and respected, but it feels totally impossible. I completely get that. It is so frustrating when conversations just go sideways from one comment. And here's the thing. There are 6 important words that you can start using that change these moments, and they change the way you see her, the way you see yourself, the way you feel, the way you show up. They even change the way she shows up. And the best part is, you don't even have to say these 6 words to her. I am Lindsay. This is Loving with Intention. Let's dive in and get right to it. I'm not going to make you wait for the 6 powerful words. They are: the story I'm telling myself is. And if you're like, how are we going to use those words to change things? I have got you. I'm going to break down exactly how to use them and why they work. These are so important. We should all be using these words in our relationships. But first, I really want you to picture one of these moments with your wife, because if you can feel it, this shift will actually stick. So just giving you some scenarios. Maybe you just had an argument with your wife. She was being stubborn. She wasn't listening to you at all. Or maybe you walked in the door after a long day at work and she's on you immediately about the mess that you left in the kitchen in the morning. Maybe you've suggested things that the two of you could do together and she never seems interested. Maybe you've brought up something that bothered you and she just joked it off or changed the subject. Or maybe she keeps correcting things that you're doing around the house. Drop into one of those challenging scenarios or a recent disagreement or frustrating moment that you had with her and think, when you walked away from her feeling totally frustrated, what's running through your head? Everyone has thoughts that pop up in these moments. You might not even notice them there, but they are there. Some common thoughts that I've heard from men are, I'm the bad guy again. Nothing I do is good enough. She doesn't respect me. I can't get anything right. She doesn't care about me. And even life would be better on my own outside of this relationship. Do any of those thoughts resonate with you? And we want to bring in so much love around them. We all have thoughts like this. And have you ever noticed that those thoughts don't fully disappear? You might calm down for a bit, but they still creep back in later. Maybe it's when you're at work, maybe it's when you're alone, even when things kind of feel fine again. And definitely they come back the next time that you get triggered. When my partner and I used to get into these big fights, I would leave feeling awful. One of my go-to thoughts was, you don't care about me. There's no way you love me. I would stew on that thought, looping it over and over, sometimes for hours. And back then, we had so much tension and arguing with little to no apologies or repair in our relationship. So these thoughts, they could still linger, making me feel discouraged, angry, hopeless throughout days and days. And here's what's happening in these moments. When we get triggered, our nervous system jumps into fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. So in any of those scenarios I laid out where you feel frustrated with your wife, and in a split second, these thoughts show up as facts. Your brain doesn't question them, it believes them as truth. And when you believe she doesn't respect me or I can't get anything right as truth, it's like putting on tinted glasses. So just imagine that you're wearing deep red tinted glasses, like the kind that you get for a 3D movie, but you don't even know that you're wearing them. So everything that you look at has a red tint. The sky isn't blue, it's kind of purpley. Your white car looks pink. Even your own reflection in the mirror has a red tint to it. And because you don't know that you're wearing these glasses, you would argue with anyone who told you that things actually weren't tinted red. You'd be like, no, look, I'm seeing it with my own eyes. It's red. That's exactly what happens when we believe our stories, these thoughts that pop up into our head, as absolute truth. These thought-tinted glasses color everything. Your wife gives you a quick kiss goodbye. If you have she doesn't care glasses on, you might think she's just doing that out of habit. Or maybe she asks you about your day. Through glasses that are saying, I'm not important, you might think, oh, she's just being polite or trying to make conversation. Maybe she thanks you for something that you did around the house. Through those I can't get anything right glasses, you might think, oh, she's surprised that I actually managed to do something right this time. Just like those red glasses change everything you see, these thought glasses change every interaction, every moment, every gesture, every experience with your wife. This is why separating facts from stories is so powerful. So a couple examples. The fact might be your wife cut you off while you were talking. The thought is, I'm not important to her. Another fact might be she got upset when you got home late from work. The thought that comes up is, I can't do anything right. When you bring in those powerful 6 words and start your thought with, the story I'm telling myself is, you tell your brain this might not be true. And this is important because this opens up space for new possibilities. The story I'm telling myself is, I can't do anything right, is a lot different than straight up, I can't do anything right. So this small but super powerful shift, it helps you step back and look at the situation differently. It gives you permission to pause and maybe even soften a little, which changes how you show up in that moment and after. Your brain changes just based on the language that you use, even if you're using it with your thoughts. When your brain knows that this is a story, it can bring nervous system relief. Like your body doesn't have to be in full protection mode from that threat of I'm not important. The story I'm telling myself is I'm not important means your body can relax a little bit. Often there will be stress or anger or you totally numb out, and that can come along with thinking that negative thought is absolutely true without even knowing that we're thinking this. But when your brain knows that it's a story, your brain already receives it differently and knows there's other possibilities. So next time you think, she doesn't respect me, try, the story I'm telling myself is that she doesn't respect me. It gives you space. It changes your energy. It opens up that possibility of connection instead of more disconnection. Because when you question and start to change the story that you're telling yourself, you change the way that you show up. You're more calm, more curious, more open. That change ripples out to her. So this is what I meant when I said, you don't even have to say these words to her and you can still see her change because she'll sense your shift and she's way more likely to soften or respond to you more kindly if you are responding from a place where you're not believing these things as absolute truth. The story shift doesn't just stay in your head, it changes the energy between you two. I can just remember when I was in my relationship and thinking about, if I'm walking around believing he doesn't care about me, that changes everything I do. It changes how I approach him. It changes, I have those thought glasses on. It ripples negativity into our relationship. And when I learned to start naming these thoughts as stories so that my brain didn't believe them as true, it completely changed my energy. It allowed me to have hope, to see that, maybe things could get better, that maybe he's just using unhealthy patterns and he actually does love me because I use unhealthy patterns too. And it didn't mean that I didn't love him or appreciate him or want to connect with him. So your intentional action for the week is to name one of your thoughts as a story. Even when you do this right now, in this moment, that starts the pattern change. It makes it way more likely that you're going to be able to do this when you feel triggered or after you feel triggered. Our thoughts are so powerful. They literally shape our reality. You have got this. And if you're like, Lindsay, I'm tired of my relationship being this way, I 10 out of 10 recommend grabbing my signature workshop, Be the Change. You do have the power to change things. You really do. And it starts here. Even if it seems like your wife will never change or she wants nothing to do with making things better or you've tried things before, you can be the change. So just comment change below. I'll share the link with you, and I am sending so much love into your day. Remember that nothing changes if nothing changes. So let's jump in, name those thoughts as stories, and have a super intentional week. Bye.